Well, welcome everybody to another great night of Mouse Quiz. And Mouse Perks is joining us tonight. So did a little mental switch there. Sorry about that. But another great night of Mouse Quiz. And we are celebrating Canada tonight because it is Canada Day. And so we've got a whole set of questions based on the Canadian Pavilion. And we'll be leading off with that one as well. But it's also the first Wednesday night of the month. So it is the kids night, okay? This is our final night to come back in, and kids are going to be joining us in questions on the first Wednesday night. I think the very last Wednesday night as well. We're bringing the kids back as well because we kind of have a lot of demand from a lot of families play with us at home. So if you're brand new to Mouse Quiz, my name is Chad. I'm a podcast host over at My DVC Points. And when the whole Corona crisis hit, and President Trump asked influencers to come back in and help people stay home, stay safe, and stay magical, kind of put my head together and said, man, I'm a technical kind of guy, and I do a Facebook Live or YouTube Live and end up with a couple thousand people watching within the next day or so. So whether I'd like to think of myself as an influencer or not, I really don't. But at the end of the day, I ended up looking at the numbers going, there's something here. So I created this little program called Mouse Quiz. And we're using some commercial software that allows you to play trivia at home on your smartphone. And we multi-stream and switch back and forth between the projector questions on that, and you'll play at home on your smartphone. And it's a way for people to stay home, stay safe, and stay magical. So that being said and done, I'm going to welcome my co-host Derek to the stream. So, hey Derek,
guys.
How you doing tonight?
Doing well, Chad. And yourself?
Cannot complain, man. Cannot complain. We're gearing up for a 4th of July weekend here, and I'm looking forward to it. So are you ready to play with the kids tonight?
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. Some of these kids' questions can be kind of tricky, so.
Yeah, I think they've kind of toned them down a little bit, but there's a couple of old Jakob questions in there. He's still got us. He's still got a couple of them for us, but it's only like 2-ish maybe. So we're welcome to do that as well. So tonight, let's go ahead and come back in. Let me go through the other banners here. And Mouse Quiz. I already covered this, but this is our form of social distancing with Mouse Quiz. And it's a way to play trivia, stay home, stay safe, and stay magical. And if you guys could subscribe, share this show out. We're growing all the time, and we appreciate everybody who does that with us as well. So the first night will be crowd.live/Canada1, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and get that banner going across the bottom and change that, but let's welcome to the show Jakob and Evey, or welcome back to the show, okay? So, hey, Jakob, hey, Evey, how you guys doing?
We're doing great.
Oh, good deal. Good deal.
Right now we're at a barbecue, social distancing for Canada's birthday.
Yes, and happy Canada Day to you guys.
Thank you. Thanks.
So we're looking forward to celebrating with you, and I thought it was just such a great idea. Whose idea was it to write Canada Pavilion questions today? It was yours? It wasn't your mom's? It was all yours? Awesome.
It was my idea.
Cool.
So, and you. Okay. Evey, you helped out some as well. So that's pretty cool. We're looking forward to that. And so let's come back in, and I forgot to do some hello comments as well. So Sheila's watching us tonight. Shannon's here. Scott says hi. Tony Ann's saying hi tonight. And Scott says you get bonus points if you're playing Disney trivia from WDW because we need them. So no, you get bonus points on occasional deals if I ask if you shared the show and you're honest, okay?
Only if the hosts are there too.
Right? But Ron's saying no trivia for me. He's stuck at Wine Barge George for dinner. Poor him, right? So, well, I guess you're not staying home, but hopefully you stay safe and stay magical. You got those covered. Let's hope. So Linda's saying hi tonight as well. And Heidi says hi. Good luck, everybody. We've got Missy joining. And then Elvis is in the building tonight. Gotta love that one. So welcome to the show, Elvis. And then Jessica is here. Deidre's here. Micah's here as well. And then Glenn is saying hi to the kids. And
Hey, Glenn.
so Caleb is tuning in from the Poly Laundry Room tonight. So I guess with the parks being closed, we're about the best magical experience you can do for entertainment while you're there. Maybe. I don't know, right? And Scott says Ron is their neighbor for the week. It sounds like 3 people are tuning in from Disney tonight, which is kind of different, but we'll take it, okay? So, Jakob and Evey, what can you tell us about the questions you wrote tonight? Anything, are they
Sorry,
all?
I didn't hear you there. Our audio is cutting in and out, so.
Oh, no worries.
I wanna know a little bit
So,
about your questions.
yeah, well, what can you tell us about your questions
So I
tonight?
think I understand you want. Pardon?
What can you tell us about your questions
I
tonight?
think you wanted to tell us about our question.
Yes.
What? Oh, you want us to tell you about our questions? Okay.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
So they're all as close as we can get around the Canada Pavilion.
It took us a little while to get there.
Okay. Did you get?
And because it's Canada Day, that's why we decided to go with the Canada Pavilion.
Got
So
it.
We just tried to get all the questions we could get in there.
Got it. Okay, good deal. Well, I am not playing tonight because I did look over all the questions as well. But Derek, you should be playing tonight, right?
Yeah, most of them anyway.
Most of them. That's right. I think you helped your son write a set tonight. So
Yeah.
yeah, so we'll be definitely looking forward to those. Definitely looking forward to those as well. And let me go ahead and get this thing kicked off here. And before I do that, crowd.live/Canada. And if you're brand new to the show, it's really simple. You'll just play on any kind of a web browser. We recommend your smartphones and you turn off Wi-Fi if you get a little bit faster connection through your smartphone internet provider. But it's just this website, crowd.live/Canada. And sooner or later, we'll have a really neat QR code.
Canada.
Canada 1. That's right. Somebody else had a Canada up there. But what you'll do is you'll pick a screen name and you'll add an email address and you'll either pick a team or play as a free agent. So what happens is we have a bunch of different podcast families that play with us, and we've created teams with them because at the end of the night, we'll tally up all the scores and we'll come back in and see what team did the best. And then we'll also come back in and see what person did the best as well. And I got some updates from the hosting company on the team scoring. And so now if somebody joins in mid-show and they answer 20 of the 40 questions, the first 20 aren't held against them. It's a team average of how many questions and things that you got right.
That's fun.
So
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a very good idea.
yeah, because it was kind of given a little bit of preference to people who showed up on time and played the whole set, which may or may not happen in an hour-long show. But that being said and done, let's go ahead and kick this round off. Crowd.live/Canada. And it looks like we've got 51 people, 52 signed in. So I think that's good for our first round. Let's go ahead and get this thing going.
So you can talk about your.
All right. Well, let me bring everybody back. So, congratulations to Tamster, MTL, DizKid, and Jeremy. So, and I'm seeing some new names up here on this leaderboard tonight. So, congratulations to you guys as well. Let's see what questions or comments. I mean, there was a couple in there.
Guys.
What's that?
Great questions.
Yeah, they were really, really, really great questions.
I have obviously not spent enough time in Canada.
I didn't do so well tonight, huh, Derek?
No.
I'm with you, Amanda. I read that one and chuckled. The Duke Kaboom Prize. Oh, and then English and British. That one's for KCA, our good friend Kevin. Yeah, unfortunately, we host this late enough that our friends from over there can't really join us. It's way past their bedtimes. And so let's come back in. And we had a question here that says it's not the Frontenac. I think that was the question about the hotel.
Yeah, it's the question about the hotel, but it's not.
So, okay. Have you guys been to the one that it's inspired of? Is it near your house?
No.
Near Auntie Barbie's.
Although it's near our aunt's house.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. You'll have to visit there someday and post a picture for us when you go visit your aunt, okay? Let's see. And I thought number 3 was talking about World Showcase. Oops, great questions. That wasn't a question number 3 here.
Forget what question number. Mosquitoes.
What World Showcase Pavilion country was the first to settle in the country of Canada? That was a great question. I had to actually change the wording there. It was a little bit difficult. But you were trying to figure out what country helped found Canada in terms of settle it first. So I thought that was a really great question.
Actually, it was technically two countries, France and England.
Got it. But
Except
in order
that-
to just
That we put France as the answer because they were the first ones.
got it. That makes sense. I think we made it a little easier not having the other one that was there as well. And so a bunch of people got that one right. And then somebody was saying that the one in Ottawa is on the front of the river. So Bill Mitchell says, great questions tonight.
That's the Laurier.
And, yes. Uli says, great questions tonight as well. And,
Yeah. Thank you.
So, and then Annette, we'll get to this in just a second. Okay. So but anyways, great questions tonight. It doesn't look like anybody in the crowd's got anything for you guys. So we just want to say thanks for joining in, guys, and happy Canada Day. And we'll let you guys get back to your barbecue. Have a great night.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Goodbye. So let's come back in. So Derek, let's see who we've got next coming in to help out with tonight's trivia and write some questions.
Yeah.
And it looks like Caleb is coming in. So let me bring them up into the show. So how you doing tonight, Caleb?
Good.
Good deal. So now you wrote questions tonight on character dining, right?
I did.
Okay. What kind of hints can you give the crowd?
Most of them are pretty easy, but I did throw in a couple hard ones, but most of them are pretty easy.
You did. And I want to give your dad a shout out as well, because he has one of my favorite websites out there. And that was mouseperks.com. And so let's just give him a shout out for you guys as well, because MousePerks tells us all about the great discounts that are out there. Your dad, Micah, does a great job keeping up with everything as to who's got a discount for an annual pass or DVC or Tables in Wonderland, all of those great discount programs. He tracks it all and puts it in a really nice, easy to read website. And when I read the questions tonight, I was like, oh yeah, that was Micah's kid that wrote this one. Okay. I did get a chuckle out of that one as well. So it's all character dining, right?
Yep.
Are we staying in the land? Are we staying in Walt Disney World, or did we go
I
over
have
to
one question that is Disneyland.
one question from Disneyland? That's right. And I think people will get that one if they read it. So I think they've got that one down. And so anyways, let's go ahead and kick this round off and let's see how people do. And let me come back in. Oh, let me switch back out of that. So I forgot to answer the question tonight. So anyways, we had the question of how to join us. I got so excited to kick things off, I forgot to answer the question. So if you're just now joining us, okay, you'll pull up any kind of a web browser, preferably a smartphone, and then you'll type in crowd.live/character, because this way you can answer trivia questions on your smartphone. When you do that, you'll come back in and it'll ask for your screen name that you're going to use, an email address, and then if you're playing with a podcast team, be sure to pick the team that you're playing for. If not, then choose free agent. At the end of the night, we'll come back in and tally up everybody's scores and see who the winning player is, and then what podcast family won. And believe it or not, we get a lot of great trash talking between the podcast families. I think it's because it's kids' night, they've settled down a little bit, but you know, don't think for a minute that these podcast families don't get into it and start cheering each other on. It's a lot of fun, and we do it all in good fun because we are a family-friendly night, and tonight we've got some great kids writing questions for us. And so that being said and done, I had to answer that question. And Amanda says, let's do this time per characters. Yep. And I'm with you, Patricia, right? I shared this out to another group of like a Facebook group of podcasters. And I'm like, look, man, if these kids are out here doing this, y'all need to just shut up and come join us. Okay. Cause these guys are nailing it. And don't get shown up by Caleb here. Cause so now let's kick this thing off for real. All right. Well, congratulations to Nancy, Jeremy, and Nanny. And those numbers might change tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
So because we've got to come back in and update the answer. We have had people request that we come back in and update the answers on that as well, as opposed to just deleting the questions. So we're going to try that tonight and see if we can do that. I didn't bother to research that one. I thought it was wrong, but I couldn't quite remember. And I was just like,
the Chippendale one.
Yeah, the Chippendale one. And so, because let's just pull that up there and see how we did on the result summary. And I bet a lot of people should have got it right.
Yep.
Okay. So that was, let's see, where can you meet Snow White? We did really well. And then Tusker House, Animal Kingdom. And we did change it to false. So it looks like Gina got that updated as well. There. And then what character can you not meet at Cape May? Isn't that ironic? That
I know,
there's
right?
No,
Yeah.
That surprised me when I saw that.
Yeah, as well. And so, your dad says, great job, Caleb. You got him on 2 of them. So
Nice job.
Yeah, nice job on that one as well. So yeah, and then which character meal is the cheapest one? That's the one who had me snickering so much because your dad runs the Mouse Perk site, right? So I was like, yeah, that's definitely Micah's son, okay? And then our Disneyland one was pretty much a giveaway if you read the question.
Yeah.
Yep. And then so I thought that was a really fun one as well. And then what park contains the Garden Grill? And that would be Epcot. And there's our safari clothes over at Tusker House. And then Cape May at Beach Club. Most people knew that one. And then most people knew that Cinderella's Royal Table
Yep.
is a grab your wallet because
Yeah.
that's not a cheap place, right?
No.
So, and Chip and Dale Garden Grill. And then the newest one, I think people did pretty well on that one as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good job over there. And then let me just come back in. They updated our software, so things are a little bit different. We got some new features, but at the same point in time, we didn't get to spend as much time on crowd rankings. So we will do that. And see, now it says 11 out of 12. Hopefully that updated with the deal.
Yep.
But we'll also take a peek in here and look at multi-game because we're kind of at halftime and see how people are doing for the night. And so far we've got Jeremy, Nancy, and Casey. And what happened to, I'm going to mispronounce, Godey, right? In the lead. So good job, everybody who's coming back in there. And I think people are doing pretty well tonight. So that's always kind of fun. Let me do that. And then let's see if there's any questions here from everybody else or any other comments as well. And so Nancy was saying, I'm glad we've been to Cape May, Garden Grill, and Tusker House.
Yep.
Those seemed like her favorites. Those are really good places as well. And 21 News Junkie said you used to be able to meet Chip and Dale at Chef Mickey's as well. and Tammy says I did so poorly because I'm a childless millennial and don't do character dining. So yeah, that would come back in and do it for you, right? And then so Nancy says, hooray, Nancy. Glenn's saying hooray to Nancy. And Glenn is saying that both the Kesslers are coming for him. See, there's our family-friendly trash talking as well. But great job with those questions tonight, Caleb.
Good job, Caleb.
Thanks so much. So, and by the way, guys, Caleb actually plays the game a lot as Caleb, and he does really well on the questions. So if you guys are wondering who's kicking your butt that says Caleb, it's this kid right here. I guess right there. Okay. I got to get my cameras right. Anyways, thanks for joining us tonight, Caleb.
You're welcome.
All right.
Thanks, Caleb.
Yep. Okay. And so, Derek, you've now got your son Glenn with us as well, right?
Yeah, this is my boy.
So, hey, Glenn, how you doing tonight?
Good.
So now you wrote some questions for us as well. So what was your topic of questions here?
Magic Kingdom and Epcot rides.
Okay. Can you give the audience any hints as to what we can expect?
Read the questions carefully, and the first half's Magic Kingdom and the second half's Epcot.
Okay. So about halftime, we're gonna switch. So kind of get things going. And I looked at the questions. They look like they're pretty good questions tonight as well. So and Tony Ann is saying that her kid is beating her tonight. So yes. So let's come back in. Let's throw our banners up here. If you're just now joining the show, you'll bring up any phone web browser and go to crowd.live/attractions. Okay, the little streaming thing at the bottom. And you can play along with us. You'll put your name in, your email address, and then you'll pick a team if you're playing for a podcast team. If not playing for a team, just pick free agent. At the end of the night, we'll tally things up and show everybody where they're at. So that being said and done, I think it's time to kick this off, right?
Right.
So let me go ahead and cue the music and we'll get this thing rolling. Good luck, everybody. All right. Well, let's welcome everybody back, and congratulations to Jeremy, Scott D, and Heidi tonight.
Nice job, guys.
Yeah, great job. Great job. And pretty good questions tonight, I was going to say. Sounds like you got Glenn with the all of the above. Mr. I hate all of the above. So I was a little shocked at some of the answers. Like, I never thought about it with the kids, which ones has the play area afterwards. And I was like, oh my gosh, Test Track has the ultimate dad play area. You get to climb in all of those trucks. So,
And they have the race car games.
yeah, they do have the race car games too. But I was thinking that the play area is just like adults. But yes, you do have the race car games as well, and doing that. And then Taylor says that Space Mountain #1 got me. I was thinking that was the fastest, but
The drop on splash can be up to 40. Space only gets to 35.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. It's the drop on splash that has to do it, because you come hauling down that thing, right? As well. And then I did have to tweak the wording on this one, because being a galactic hero, sometimes they give you stickers, okay? If you're a galactic hero, and I guess being a galactic hero is valuable, what we were trying to get is, do you get something for it? And I think other than a sticker, that's about it as well. So, so there we go. And Amanda was saying that she's a teacher and she does that with her students all of the time with the all of the above questions. And then let me come back in and look at this as well. So the top speed of Test Track, that's a pretty notable Disney one. And then we got a couple of people on the Pavilion ride, and man, after the parks open back up and Ratatouille comes out, I don't think we'll be able to pull that off anymore with the France Pavilion. Okay. So, and then I love the monster truck. Okay. That was a great one as well. And so, yeah, those were some really good questions. So,
The creep jeep was funny.
what one was that?
I would ride in a creep jeep on the Haunted Mansion.
The creep jeep. Sounds like something you'd ride over in Jurassic World over at Jurassic Park, right? And then Uli says Karen and Scott D are in Disney celebrating their anniversary and playing Mouse Quiz, and came in 2nd and 5th. Way to go, guys. So, yeah, happy anniversary to them as well. And Ryan was saying that they used to give you a button on Buzz, right? And I think we looked into that, and it was just a normal park button, and they wrote Galactic Hero on it in pen, right?
Actually, it's the stickers now that actually have the Buzz Lightyear on them, but they used to put them on buttons.
Got it. Okay. And Bill Mitchell says, argue question 8. Grand Fiesta Tour has La Cava del Tequila, which is an adult play area. Point well made, right? Hashtag rope drop La Cava, though. You have to rope drop La Cava, otherwise you'll be there in line for forever. And then Nancy was saying is, what is the pirate ship vehicle in Fantasyland?
It's Peter Pan.
So it's Peter Pan. Okay. Oh, and then Tony answers that as well. Okay. And then Nancy says, oh, yeah, that makes sense. A flying one. Got it. Okay. Well, thanks, guys, so much for answering those questions. I thought that was a great round tonight as well. So let me come back in, and we will bring in Diz Kid as well. So let's welcome to the show Cole from Diz Kid News. So how you doing tonight, Cole? Oh, I think we lost your sound because I haven't heard anything. But you're not muted on our end.
Hello?
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Yeah.
The inline microphone as well. So, Cole, you wrote some questions tonight about the pavilions in Epcot.
Yep. They're pretty tricky, I think.
You think we held the tricky ones for the end? So, okay then, right? And Jessica is saying, yay, Cole. And Grant's saying, hey, Cole. Cole is another regular player. He goes by DizKid News. And Cole, you've got a YouTube channel as well, right?
Yep.
So tell us a little bit about your YouTube channel.
It's called DizKid News, and it does a lot of like new stuff coming to the parks, park news, like, and I do stuff about the parties.
So, okay, so you kind of cover all the latest news and the stuff from a kid's perspective, right?
Yep.
And so we can find that on YouTube by just looking for, there we go. Thank you, Gina. So youtube.com/DizKidNews. All right. So, well, okay then. If you're just now joining the show, you'll bring up any web browser and you'll go to crowd.live/EPCOT is the code word for tonight. If you've been playing along, Gina should have been warping you along as we go and just automatically moving you from experience to experience. And so we will come back in. Nope. There we go. Keep that back up on the screen. So that being said and done, I wanted to give you another shout out there. We'll probably do some more afterwards because I think it's pretty impressive. I multi-stream to YouTube, but I really haven't created a YouTube video yet. So you're ahead of me there. And one of these days we'll work on it. Right now we just stream there and pull out comments.
Yeah.
And so let's come back in. You're getting a bunch of your YouTube fans coming back in and saying, so hi Cole, and then Scott Davis is loving the picture from the Canada Pavilion. And then another shout out here for you. And Uli says, Cole might be the coolest kid ever. I'm going. And then Jessica says, yes, he is the coolest kid ever. So we'll take that as well, because I think it's pretty cool that you're rocking the YouTube stuff. So let's go ahead and kick off this round, and we'll be right back with some questions. All right. So let's bring Cole back here. So, Cole, you might want to unmute. If you did, I make that mistake all the time. But congratulations to Heidi, Glenn, and Jeff, and Tony, Jeremy, Eric, and Bill. Y'all did pretty darn well as well here. So, Nancy asked the question here: is it just Winnie the Pooh who returned, or was it Christopher as well?
I think it was just Winnie the Pooh and
Is
Tigger,
Tigger with
maybe?
him? Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Tigger might be with him.
Got it. And then I saw Glenn make this comment here as well. He goes, learn something new every week. And I think it was about the time the Barbie question came up. So I had no idea that Barbie got pulled into the parks in a limo, but I thought.
Yeah, when she wasn't doing her show, she would drive around World Showcase in her limousine.
Wow, that's pretty cool. I would have liked to have seen that one as well. Okay. News Junkie 21 says, I miss Maelstrom. And I think there's a bunch of people out there as well. So coming back in, and they're confirming no, Tigger is not. And Glenn was saying, yes, it is about Barbie and as well. And
I saw that Uli put Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles would be cooler. Well, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers were at Hollywood Studios at one point.
That is true.
Yeah.
I didn't know that either as well. So I think they've since signed on over at another park, haven't they?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
because I know.
I
think
don't
they're
know.
with the Nickelodeon right now. So
yeah, I think so. I think Nickelodeon bought them. Okay, is how I think that came out. But everybody's commenting here. Uli knows where to find Tigger as well. And so Cole was saying, Cole, you're amazing. Great job, dude. Much respect as well. So yes.
Thank you.
Those were some really, really, really great questions tonight. And Uli is saying, or it's Yuli, she misspelled her name, is a Facebook test, and it's making her wait to change it. But she goes, that's right. You are officially the coolest kid ever, Cole. And I think, I'll very cool kid. We'll go with that.
Thank you.
But, so let's come back in, and let me bring back in, Derek, do you want to grab your son? And,
yeah, give me just a minute.
Okay, we'll come back in here, and we'll jump over to this view as well. So who do you guys think is going to be the top player of the night? Have you guys been keeping track?
Probably Jeremy.
I'm thinking Jeremy too.
Yeah.
You thinking Jeremy as well? So I think you guys could have gave him a run for his money as well. So let's come back in and check that out as well. And let me come back in, and we'll do this. And then I'll come back in and show the multi-game rankings. And the overall winning player, Jeremy, took it again tonight. So congratulations to Jeremy, Heidi, and Tony Z as well. So you guys did really, 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 really cool. And so we'll come back in for that. And let's see on podcast teams. I haven't seen a whole lot going on with the podcast teams.
Not really,
I
no.
haven't either tonight.
Kind of a quiet night for the podcast teams. I think everybody's getting their summer groove on as well. So let's come back in and see how the podcast teams did for overall team rankings. And the Welcome Homies took it tonight, followed by the Geekin' on WDW trivia team, and Skywalker's Using the Force came in third as well. And yes, so the Disney Crushers did pretty well. Team My DVC points. One of these nights, guys, will win. I swear to God. Like the night I played and was really hot, I went free agent. So, oh well. What can you do there? So congratulations to all of those people as well. And so let me come back into this view. We had another couple of questions here, like, so a great job, Heidi and Tony.
Yep.
And yes, I agree with you 100%, Patricia. Nice job from all the kids tonight as well. And then Taylor asked, how can I submit a trivia question? So you can contact myself or Gina on Facebook, or just message us, mydvcpoints@gmail.com. You can send it to me that way as well. And I think we're pretty full on trivia writers now. We've got some people on break, and that's really good because the trivia team is getting a little bit worn out. But we've got some good replacements as well. Or not replacements, but rotating coverage on our trivia writers. So congratulations. Here, the homies did a great job. Nancy saying go Geeks. And then congrats to the homies. And Jeremy says good job to all the quiz writers. You're the smartest kids I know. And go homies.
Thank you.
Okay. Way to go, kids. Great questions. So, and then your buddy Elvis is saying Cole was a beast. And great questions tonight as well. And so, hey, Kelsey. So, and then Sheila says, great job, guys, really love this. And that's good. So we are playing on Friday night as usual. I realize it is July 3rd. It's a holiday weekend, but we thought it would be fun to do a special night of nighttime spectaculars. So all of the quiz questions that night will be about nighttime spectaculars from Disney World and Disneyland. So we're going to have 6 parks to pull from. And we'll have 4 sets of questions that night. So we're looking forward to that one as well. Other things coming up from the pike. Dirk, who sings with the Dapper Dans, will be leading a set of questions for us as well here pretty soon. And then coming up this month, we also have Jeff Barnes, Dr. Disneyland, will be joining us. And we are always recruiting for people who want to come back in and join the show as well. We love sharing our platform. We love sharing with everybody else. So if you guys would like to join the show, drop me a note, Chad at MyDVC Points, and we'll be glad to get you guys worked into our schedule. So that being said and done, thank you to the kids. You guys did an amazing job.
Great job tonight, guys.
Yep.
Thanks.
And we will see
Thank you.
everybody back Friday night at 9 o'clock for a night about nighttime spectaculars. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Yeah.